Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Hello. This is me again. Last time we were talking about content creation, and like I promised you that I will from time to time come up to deepen it more to help those of us who are struggling to understand how to go about content creation. So today I'm going to give a little detail about it, and the title of it today will be how to unlock the digital economy through content creation. Like before, I tried to explain to you what content creation is. You can go to my previous video to watch it and try to understand what content creation is in its simplest form. So today we try to expand a little bit more on it. We're not in a classroom, so just a little bit more so that you can also go and use it to make your own research to help yourself. Because I believe whatever we do in life, the most important thing is to understand what is it we are doing. When we understand it, then we can now apply our own God-given talent into it for a successful outcome. So content creation is now part of the world economy, so to say, where people can earn their living, and become a responsible adult. So for it to be so, you have to, go into it with more research to be able to benefit from it fully. In order not to waste much of our time, I'll put down a little points here that I would like to share. So like a snippet to give you a head-on start, how you can go about it. Like in my previous video, I rightly told you guys that there are several types of content creation. It's up to you to choose where your niche is to develop it. So in those contexts, I'm going to try to explain it a little bit better, so it will enable you to understand it better and choose which part of content creation you want to dwell on. Or better still, you can be doing all forms of content creation, because everything is content. Whatever you do is content, like I explained in my earlier video. So here are some steps to get started. As you can first of all, number one is planning your content. You have to plan your content. In that regard, you outline your key points when planning your content. For example, you want to make a content speak on something. For example, you want to, like what I'm doing right now, trying to lecture over it to make you understand the role content plays in the digital economy. So as a content creator, the first thing you have to do is to plan your content. So in that one, all you do is you outline your key points. You start by outlining the main topics you want to cover. This could include the definition of the topic you want to do. So for people to understand what you're talking about, you have to define what you're talking about. You state its benefits, how people can benefit from it. You state key technologies you can use to facilitate it, and the steps you can use to unlock all the potentials therein. So this is very important for anybody who wants to start content creation. If you want to do script writing, which is another form of content creation, you write a script to ensure your message is clear and concise. Just as simple as that. This will also help you stay on track during recording. So you have to make your script in a way that it is very clear on the issue you are about to dive in, and it has to be very concise. So for you to do all these things, first of all, you have to gather resources. Resource gathering is very important. You don't just come, I want to do content, then you just open a video and start it. First of all, you gather the resources you want to use, quality ones, like the visual and graphics, all the visuals and graphics. You collect images, infographics, and video clips that support your points in the content you are creating, right? You look for tools. For example, tools like Canva. Some of you know Canva. It's an app, that can help you create engaging visuals. Then there are audio elements you need to have to. You choose background music and sound effects that enhance your content without overpowering your voice. Very important. A soft background music, that your viewers can enjoy while watching you or listening to you. It's very important, And use sound effects that can enhance your content without overpowering your voice. These are all resources. So content creation, to be successful in it, is not cheap. It's like any other business you are doing. So you must have a capital to start up. So that capital will be used to buy equipment that you may need if you want to make it a full-time profession to get all the benefits. So you must invest in it. It's as simple as that. Continuing about that, recording. Because after doing your content, you start gathering all these equipments or resources, you go into recording. What do you need for recording? You need some equipment. You use a good quality microphone, like I'm using, and camera also. Ensure you have proper lighting and a quiet environment to avoid background noise. As you can see, I hope my lighting is good enough. I have an extra lighting that I'm using, and I have an extra light that is still supporting the camera. The tripod I'm using has a light, to support the camera. So all these things are costs you are going to be doing before you can think of starting a content creation. You have to invest in it. You have to look for softwares also. Tools like, I'm not here to advertise for any company, but it is highly recommended if you can, subscribe to Adobe Premiere Pro costs or Final Cut Pro, or even simpler ones like iMovie can be used for editing your video. And all these apps, when you have them, all you need is some time to study it to be able to use them. You don't need to go to extra school, just like using CapCut and the rest. So when we come to editing, because after recording, you have to go to editing, which is where the main work is. Editing can be more professional, but as a starter, you can use your first works to learn. Those of us that come from a printing family, it seems to be easier for us because before all these modern things, whatever we are doing now, we have been doing it in printing, where you can bring 3-4 different things and make them look like they are existing as one source. Then when you print them out, you see somebody, you take somebody's picture, you can get an ego. And when you finish all the editing, after the printing, it will be like the ego is perching on the person's head naturally. So this thing has always been existing in printing before it is being digitalized. So in that aspect, it's just a matter of practicing, because digital has made it more easier for anybody to do. So in audio and video sync, make sure your audio is clear and synced with your video. Trim any unnecessary parts and add transitions to make your video flow smoothly. This is what you do after you have finished your content. You go into editing. So it's more professional, but then it's not too much work. It just brings us some time. By the time you do it 1, 2, 3 times, you master it. Subtitles and captions are very important in your content. Adding subtitles can make your content more accessible to a wider audience, because most people, first of all they read is the caption first. If it doesn't attract them or make them curious, they don't click. So there are people like that. So for that reason, your subtitle and caption is very important in your content. Then publishing. On the site, after you have finished your content, editing, recording, and so on and so forth, then you decide whether to publish in YouTube, depending where you are operating. Is it YouTube? Is it social media? Facebook, TikTok, and so on and so forth. The good news about social media is it helps to reach a wider audience. If you have a good product, a very good content, then social media will help you reach the world. And yes, the next step to your success will be promotion. Yes, content creation is a product like any other product. You have a product and you want to reach customers. What do? You promote it. You find the mediums that can help you reach more people. That is what promotion is all about. So something like in Facebook, as you may all know, Facebook, you pay for Facebook to prepare their algorithm to reach more audience for visibility. This is where Facebook make a lot of money. So you pay weekly, monthly, yearly for your product, your content to reach as many as possible visibility. If you are lucky, your product, your content is a very good one, you go viral. That is when you start thinking about earning money from either Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and the rest of them, because they have their benchmarks on how they pay. If you cannot get up to 1 million views from any of your content, you don't expect much to be paid to you. So that is why content creation, like any other business, is not as easy as it looks. There's too much into it. When you see people who are making having 500,000 views, 1 million views, before they got the visibility, they must have spent a lot over time. Some people must have been spending for 1, 2, 3 years before they are able to get that video or content that got viral and got them about 1 million views, for example. They must have invested a lot. But the good news is, the content that you made today that might not have given you enough visibility can get you the visibility you cannot imagine in the next 5 years. Because as they say in everything in life, timing matters. Maybe the issue or whatever content you're making today, they not resonate to anybody today. But you never can tell. An event happen in the near future that can bring your content to fore, and probably because your content you have forgotten. I bet you can still start making money with that content. That is the positive side of it. So your investment may start paying when you least expected it. So do not be discouraged. So promotion in social media is key. You share your video on social media channels and engage with your audience through comments and feedback. It will help engagement. In one of my videos, I talked about those who, follow you but don't engage. They are like dead followers. You take your time to get followers so that whatever content you put out, they'll be notified and engage in it. What is the essence of having followers? But if those followers don't engage in your content, they are good as dead followers. Because those who are not following you, who are engaging in your content, are better than them. They're of no use to you. So anybody who engages in your content, try as much as possible to engage with them. So, and try and get feedback too from them. It's very important. If they tell you that your voice is no good, try and see how you can work on your voice. Sure you get. Then collaborations, still important. You can get people to collaborate with you, to partner with influencers. You have an influencer that will agree to partner with you, or other content creators that will help to expand your reach. It's an added advantage, So almost 30 minutes. I wish all of us luck, because I say us, including myself. They say the best way to learn is by teaching others. So as I try to make research, so I use this medium of teaching to learn. So whatever I am saying is my way of learning too, so that all of us can help each other to grow. Try to engage my video, add your own knowledge. Let me hear from your maybe I can gain one or more knowledge, learn something from you as you're learning from me. In that way, we all will grow together. So try and engage in the video, like and share to reach others. Thank you very much, and expect to see better videos, more enriching content. Thank you. Bye.